Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Imagine a world where you're stuck with just one cloud provider to choose from, and they're not exactly what you want. That's the reality for many European businesses right now. The good news is that a group of cloud service providers in Europe has come together to change that. They've invested €1 million into an open-source project called Fulcrum, which aims to create a new kind of cloud federation tech. Think of it like a superhighway for smaller companies and startups who want to connect their own services with others. This is all thanks to a settlement reached between the Cloud Infrastructure Service Providers in Europe Association, or CISPE, as they're known, and Microsoft last year. As part of that deal, an innovation fund was set up using Microsoft's cash. And now, €1 million of that has been allocated to Fulcrum. The story goes back to 2022, when CISPE alleged to EU competition authorities that Microsoft charged significantly more to run certain software on third-party infrastructure compared to Azure. They also had issues with technical adjustments needed for other programs on rival cloud services. In return, Microsoft agreed to pay a lump sum and create an Azure stack, although it's still unclear if this will actually materialize. But here's the interesting part. Fulcrum is not just about smaller companies competing against the big three hyperscalers like Oz, Azure, and Google Cloud. It's also open to all of them, which means they could potentially sign up too. The idea is to create a European alternative that offers scale, reach, and capabilities on par with the giants. Led by Opiquad, the Fulcrum Core project was officially unveiled last week in Turin, Italy. And get this, the team's aiming for July 2025 to launch the first aggregated services available for purchase composition, which is pretty ambitious. Now, let's talk about how Fulcrum will be different from other initiatives aimed at helping smaller European players compete with hyperscalers. According to Emil Chalouhi, CEO of Opiquad, their approach is all about pragmatism and going straight to market. They're not trying to create some grand Airbus of cloud computing, they just want to build it from the ground up. Mark Boost from UK cloud vendor Civo agrees that this shows how important digital sovereignty is right now. Consumers need choice, and initiatives like Fulcrum can drive that. And while the UK may seem complacent, there's growing unease across Europe about relying on US-headquartered cloud providers. So what does this mean for businesses? It means they might have more options in the future. But it also highlights just how much of a shift is needed in the way we think about cloud computing and digital sovereignty.